Hi, everyone. I'm Melissa Khoury, lead product manager at Audela, a Montreal-based AI and automation company, providing products and solutions for communication service providers. As part of the LabNet Women in Tech webinar series, I'm interviewing today Mireille Helou, CEO at Orange Silicon Valley, a subsidiary of Orange, which is one of the world's leading telecommunication operators. Hi, Mireille. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Hi, Melissa. Thank you for having me. It's a great pleasure to be with you.
Thank you. Mireille, I heard that you have a background in mechanical engineering. Can you tell us a bit more what made you get into the telecom space, and how did you make it all the way to become the CEO of Orange Silicon Valley?
Well, to tell you the truth, and in my very humble opinion, the most important skill you build when you study engineering is how to approach a complex topic and how to solve a problem. You learn trial and error. And once you develop those skills, you can apply them to anything, technology, business, even life. This said, I always liked uncharted roads. So I went into mechanical engineering, a domain with very few women then and even now, I think. And after graduation, I felt I needed a change, so to get independent. So I decided to leave Lebanon and move to France to work and to continue my studies in aeronautics. The market situation made me revisit my plans. So I took a job in a company working on electrical substations for the Middle East. The job required both technical and business skills, and it turned out I like the combination. I had a failed attempt into the steel industry, which taught me I needed to step up if I wanted a seat at the table. So I learned my lesson and stepped up. I wanted to discover and learn new things. I don't like routine, so I went for it and ended up in telecommunication 20 years ago. I never thought I would still be here 20 years later. The thing is that telecommunication is diverse and it's constant evolution. And working for Orange, a multi-service operator serving more than 250 million customers across 26 countries, offers great and diverse opportunities. So I moved from sales to sourcing and supply chain. I took on risky projects and delivered, and I met amazing people. I kept looking for new challenges, business, culture, transformation, and here I am, technology and innovation today. That's my story.
Quite an exciting one, I would say. Also, Mireille, so speaking a little bit about Orange Silicon Valley, it's primarily focused on R&D and innovations. So what are the innovations that you think are most important in your field?
Well, Orange Silicon Valley started as an R&D center, but it's no more an R&D center. Our role today is to inform the strategy and business of Orange. How? I like to say we connect the dots. We look beyond the obvious. We actively interact with the US innovation ecosystem to unfold new technologies, new paradigms, new business models, and make them visible, accessible, and actionable for Orange and our customers. At Orange, our vision is a vision of a positive digital world, where technology is inclusive, ethical, and responsible, and innovation gives access to the human and make them create value for themselves and others. So at the range of what we look into here is quite wide. It cuts across the future of networks, of connectivity, cybersecurity, AI, sustainability, and into business verticals such as retail and Industry 4.0.
Yeah, and you've mentioned a lot of technologies now, and lately we've seen a lot of advancements in the telecommunication world, hearing about 5G, AR, VR, artificial intelligence, and automation. So how is this impacting your business, and how do you think it will impact us as consumers?
One thing the COVID pandemic highlighted is the major role of technology that in our lives and the vital importance of networks. And 5G not only offers an enhanced connectivity, the way we look at it, it's a key tool for boosting business competitiveness, especially in the post-COVID world. Europe started 5G rollout later than the US, North America, and Asia. Now that because of license calendars. But now that the rollout is ongoing, Orange opened 5G labs across our European footprint to collaborate with the local ecosystem and accelerate the emergence of use cases. 5G, the characteristic, the features, is ultra fast, offers more capacity, and can connect a massive amount of devices. So combined with IoT, AI, edge computing, and augmented reality, it opens the door for a very wide range of applications. Among those, is expected to drive Industry 4.0, the new industrial revolution. In the gaming and sporting space with AR and VR, it will enhance the experience, adding contextual and immersive content. It has great potential when it comes to connected health, to telemedicine, also for blended learning experiences. It will drive smart cities development, mobility, intelligent transportation.
Let's look back at this exciting journey that you had to become the CEO of Orange Silicon Valley. What would you tell your 25-year-old self today in retrospective?
Well, there is a lot to tell. When I look back, I feel what worked for me is the fact I did not set plans in the stone, and neither did I set boundaries. So from building electrical substations to performing technical controls through a short experience at an information startup in the 2000, which does not exist anymore, into the telco. This professional journey took me from Lebanon to France to Kenya to the French territories and the Indian Ocean, and now to San Francisco. From project management to marketing and sales to sourcing and supply chain into executive roles. What I thought was a terrible failure when I was 25 years turned out to be pretty much a defining moment in my career and life. It's easy to say it now. At that time, it felt something terrible. But now when I look at it, I would probably not be here if otherwise. So the bottom line is that each journey is unique, and we learn along the way from our successes, but mostly from our failures. And that innovation and creativity comes through hardships. So I will tell myself, embrace those hardships. Maybe.
I couldn't agree more. And if you want to leave a message for the young women that are just getting into tech, what would that message be?
Well, I'll borrow a line from Shonda Rhimes. You can waste your lives drawing lines, or you can live your life crossing them. Very often, very often, early career individuals, and mostly women, without knowing it, because of society, because of lack of role models, we create our own boundaries with list of do's and don'ts. We might be afraid of failure, of failing others' expectations, and sometimes we refrain from asking for help because we think it might look like a weakness. So my message is Trust your instincts, your inner self, and don't let anyone tell you this is not for you. Don't hesitate to venture beyond your comfort zone into uncharted lands. You might end up finding yourself. I did. Ask for help. You will be amazed by people's response. And the journey is at least as important as the destination, if not more. So make the best out of it. Trust me, it takes the slightest change of perspective to find an opportunity in every situation. And when you do, the sky is the limit. That's it. The sky is the limit.
Thank you, Mireille. It was really a pleasure talking to you today.
Thank you, Melissa. It was a pleasure talking with you. And thank you, LabNet, for giving us this opportunity.